When we thought of the name Integrity, we thought, what simple words can say what we're trying to do? And integrity has two meanings to us. One is we have integrity in the work we do. We are ethical. We really want to be a good partner. We want to be reliable to our partners, to our lenders. The other is instilling integrity in the people who live in our communities.
Our end goal would be to provide first a stable residence for folks that are underadvantaged to be able to get a baseline on their life.
I was living here in Santa Ana on Minnie Street, which is not a very good area. It was very rough. A lot of gangs and graffiti and trash and just a lot going on.
It's tough when you come home to somewhere you don't feel safe, somewhere you don't want to go outside, somewhere that has no sense of community, that you don't want to talk to your neighbors don't want to talk to you.
There is a great shortage in the United States of affordable housing for people of moderate to low income.
If you have to spend your whole Social Security practically on your rent, there isn't much left for food or for other things.
People have been talking about the baby boomer invasion for so long, but the truth of the matter is the scarier part is the frail elderly, the people above 80. It's the second largest and fastest growing population in America right now, and it's a huge part of California, and we just do not have enough affordable housing.
Our financial low income. Before I worked for Rockwell International, and after that we retired. They transfer to Social Security. We only live with the Social Security.
Everybody always talks about, are you gonna be okay when you're retired at 70 something and be able to make it? And when you make that decision at 50, you think the answer is yes. Pensions get changed and the whole process gets skewed for that individual.
My income is very low because I think about 2 years ago they cut my check 3 times in 1 month.
There's definitely a myth that affordable housing is going to bring in super low income people who are going to bring down the value of your properties.
People who don't know about affordable housing look at it as a slum, a rundown building with crime and broken pipes, vandalism happening in the neighborhoods. To the contrary, if you drive through a neighborhood, chances are you wouldn't be able to tell which was an affordable property and which is a market rate property.
If you look at some of the projects going on now with affordable housing, they are being designed not like the projects in the past where you think of these giant, large, federally subsidized projects. They are really like cutting edge, nicely designed projects that actually enhance the neighborhoods they're in. It helps people maintain a stabilized life if they have housing they can afford, and then also helps keep them spending into the economy and being able to maintain a job and everything that goes along with that.
Part of the mission that we have is to create communities that, well, they're very philanthropic and helping people in need. They're also fiscally responsible so that need can be met for multiple generations. We want to see a property that at the end of year 10 is in better shape than when we acquired it.
Affordable housing goes beyond putting someone in a place to live. Services are very important. That's why developers like Integrity Housing, Community Development Partners, and Bridge Investment Group partners work with organizations like Engage and Project Access to provide the services that are so crucial to our residents.
Project Access provides vital health, education, and employment services to individuals living in low-income environments. And our goals are to keep family members employed, children in school, and seniors active.
Through offering social services, health, we collaborate with Second Harvest Food Bank, bringing a fresh daily delivery of food to our kids. Some of them literally come directly from school to the center.
I've been here in the homeless program since when I was in preschool. I do my homework, and I sometimes help other kids do their homework too.
I used to get kind of like C's, but now I moved up to A's.
I love my job. I get to implement and oversee resident services at our properties, whether it's the health and wellness classes or financial literacy, computer literacy, even bingo at our senior properties, or after-school clubs and summer activities at our family properties. To see the residents out of their apartments and engaging with each other, and the sense of community that develops from that is probably one of the most rewarding aspects of what we do.
As you get older, living in a community has a lot to offer for people, even if they're around it in a cursory way.
I love talking. Talking is so good for your soul. It's good for you. Laughing is so good for you. And when I get with the friends I do have here, we just laugh and talk, and it makes me feel good.
Engage is all about changing the way people age and the way they think about aging. We provide college-level programming in wellness and arts and intergenerational programming, lifelong learning, community building. We're really just trying to keep people independent and healthy by getting them to change their behaviors and live their retirement years in a way that keeps them engaged, to coin a phrase. At some point, people stopped asking, would I put my mom in this place, and started asking, would I live there? And that's a much better question, because then you're actually talking about real life.
We want all of our residents to know that management ownership cares about them. We like to be hands-on with our managers. They have a little better idea of what the residents' needs are, desires are. Really, they're running our property. The easier we can make their job, the better they can do for us.
I get to take care of people, provide a great place for them to live, and I personally feel like people are my forte. That's my real reason for being on the planet. And for me, people are first. The paperwork and all the other stuff, that's just what I do, that's my job. The other part, dealing with people and residents and meeting their needs and stuff, comes first.
We have parents that are artists, and they come back and teach art to our children.
We use everyday things, egg cartons, make some wreaths. We've painted rocks to create, to express yourself. You know, you focus and you escape. They feel very proud, you know, once it's complete. They want to go show it to their parents, or they want you to put it on the wall.
I love kids, and they love me. They love me. Everybody knows me. Everybody, Mariana, Mariana. I like to help because they help me.
One of the values of our resource centers being located within the community is that we become essentially a one-stop shop for residents. So if they want to participate in programming, if they need access to resources or information, we're right there within their community, within their backyard.
I feel lucky to have the community center because they can give you the opportunities to grow.
With the service arm on site and the partnership with the management company, as well as support from the developer, it's a holistic approach to see more success in the community.
The things that you see that impact our residents and make a change in them, that's what makes me like so happy. Even like helping my kids learn how to read. You know, just learning their letter sounds. To me, it's like a wow factor right there.
We want our residents to know there's more out there for them, to be able to build them up in order for them to be able to go out and get the job they want, for their children to be able to get the education that they want, to hopefully in the long run break the cycle so that families that are underadvantaged aren't raising kids that fall into the same cycle the parents did.
I don't know how to explain, but I feel I have somebody can help me.
My kids like it. So as long as they're happy, I'm pretty much happy.
If there was not affordable living, I know their incomes, and I don't know how they would how they could live in today's world.
If my rent was any higher, I would have to move in with one of my grandkids.
I was lucky that I got in here. I don't know where I'd have been right now.
I feel so good in here.
I love in here.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy here.
Our purpose is to take care of people.